Hello and welcome World of Tanks console fans to yet another Wargaming Gamescom 2017 live stream. I'm Zamtrios from Wargaming Europe, and right here with me we got the console development team members. We got Andy Dorizas and Arlette Resendiz. Guys, thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
And I guess it's about time to talk about World of Tanks console and 4K, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Andy, can you please tell us what is this about?
So 4K development and the consoles specifically are basically now give us this beautiful, amazing platform to show you all the work that we've been slaving over for the past 4 years on making all these tanks HD. And for the first time ever, you can really see them in their full resolution now.
So I guess on the development roadmap, the process was to prepare for this jump to 4K, but when players can actually see it, when they can witness it?
Well, when the Xbox One X goes live, you'll be able to see this stuff in full 4K HD, Ultra HD, HDR. So it's going to be amazing, and we're also going to have it on the PS Pro too.
So how much did it impact the development process? What did you have to take into consideration?
We took this stuff into consideration very early in the development process. We were preparing for some kind of leap. We weren't sure what it was going to be for the consoles. Creating super high-res textures and very highly detailed tanks for the Xbox One. And we were hoping that in the future the technology would allow us to run the full-size textures on these systems so that you could see it. And it's happened. It's been like Christmas. So we get to see this stuff at home now in our offices, and we can't wait for you guys to see it in your home soon. It's going to be amazing.
So as it arrives, Andy, how much space do I need to prepare on my Xbox One X for this baby?
I think it's about 39 gigs or
39
so,
gigs?
something like this. Yeah.
I guess I
Don't
can
quote
live
me
with
on that, but something like this. Yeah.
I guess I can live with that. So what was the motivation to move to 4K in general? Why does World of Tanks console need it?
So I think the motivation to go to 4K is that it's bleeding edge. It makes everything look amazing. The hardware itself is just amazing. So what it's doing is we're talking about 4 times the resolution of normal HD. And what that translates into is super ton of density of pixels on screen. So the small things that you used to see in the background in normal HD on the Xbox One might look pixelated, or they might be ringing, or whatever that is in any game. And now with the amount of density of pixels on screen, not only are we getting free, better anti-aliasing, but we're getting like super crisp, tiny things on screen. And not to mention also faster loading times. I think on the Xbox One X, we were kind of shocked at how fast it was just doing daily development, because we're always updating machines and waiting for the update to see our work. And it's about a quarter of the time, I want to say. I can't be exactly sure of the time, but it's that fast getting into menus and things, so it's fast.
How does it look like on the frame rate side?
The frame rate is we're locked at 30, and it looks beautiful, and we're running at full 30 frames a second, no problem. I mean, running on the Xbox One X, we were just capturing footage from the Xbox One X. Dealing with 4K footage is like dealing with full film resolution footage. So it's amazing looking at this stuff. Just screen caps. We're taking screen caps from our videos, and those are good enough to be used as marketing material. That's what's so amazing.
Sure, so I guess what has to be taken into consideration is that World of Tanks console is a multi-platform phenomenon, including Xbox 360.
Yep. And the 360, yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, with the 360, we have, and the Xbox One X, for both platforms, we have over about 500 tanks each. So if you think about it, we're managing over 1,000 tanks, and all the data that goes along with it, with textures, hard models, and everything, and all the information that goes along with those. So it's amazing. It's a monumental feat, and it's a testament to our amazing development crew back home. They're amazing.
Awesome. So Andy, when you hear 4K, the thing called HDR is also being dropped quite a lot. Do we also harness this technology in World of Tanks console? Do we have it on board?
Absolutely. On the Xbox One and on the Xbox One X, we're running HDR. So if you have a high dynamic range television that supports this, you'll be able to see it's kind of hard to explain to some people, but you'll be able to see the sun through the clouds in a different way. There's a lot more contrast to the image. Things just look better and sexier. And to be honest with you, I actually prefer HDR. I don't want to play it any other way now. It's kind of crazy on these TVs.
So I guess I cannot wait to see those God rays coming.
Oh yeah, the God rays. It's all about God rays. Yep.
He can't go back. It's done. It's done. He's done.
For sure.
So you mentioned we have to wait for the arrival of Xbox One X, but not quite, because we have the trailer for the 4K. I hope I hope the streaming resolution and the quality will be forgiving for us, and I'm gonna reach out to my awesome video crew to roll out the trailer. Take a look at it, guys, and right after it, we'll be back to the Wargaming GC studio to talk about more stuff coming for World of Tanks console. So there it was, short and sweet, I guess. The hype is definitely real. Now, visuals being a persistent element of the game can be enjoyed on many levels throughout the PvP to PvE. And talking about PvE, we got something very cool common already available in the form of war stories. Am I right, Arlette?
Yes,
So
as of Tuesday, we were finally able to release to the public War Stories, which is a single co-op player campaign. Our plan is to provide more chapters in the future. As of now, we have two. We have Brothers in Armor and Flashpoint Berlin. Each story has 3 chapters, and each chapter has a level of challenges and operations that players can fulfill. Our intention is to keep providing these stories to our players, whether they're historically referenced or fantasy stories that we definitely want to implement in the future. This is something that it's been long awaited. Since we launched in 2013, we've been mostly a multiplayer game, but we've never really have considered something substantial for the single player audience. And well, yeah, I mean, it's something that they've been asking for. We hear it in the community all the time. When are we going to have something for the single-player campaign base? Well, now it's here, and definitely more chapters coming in September as well as October.
That's great. So I guess upon finishing the campaign, there is not only this challenge mode that unlocks, so I can try it again, right? And you do get the hero of the story with his tank for use in PvP, correct?
Yes, there's certain different challenges within the chapters. But we also have to mention that it also depends on the type of tank that you hop in battle with. After you finish all these chapters, you can unlock challenge mode, which means that you can bring every single tank that you have on your tech tree or in your garage back into single player to play the story all over again. But if you bring a higher tier of tanks, then the story becomes more difficult. Like, it's matching the difficult of whatever it is you're bringing in.
Cool. So there's definitely a lot of replayability to it. But let's say I'm a total PvP guy, and I'm not that interested in the war stories themselves, even though I can play them with my friend, for instance, for a co-op experience. So, but is there anything for me out there on the horizon?
Yeah, you know, Tuesday was such an exciting day for us. It was update 4.0 for World of Tanks console, and we also unveiled arenas on Xbox Live. And our players now will be able to create their own tournaments through Xbox Clubs, and we give them a different range of possibilities. They can challenge each other from teams 2 versus 2, 7 versus 7, 15 versus 15. And we have a variety of console-exclusive maps added to the Arena on Xbox Live feature as well. So it's available right now. We have currently open about 3 or 4 tournaments on the World Tanks Tournaments Club that players can hop in right now and challenge the development team. So that's something fun. I mean, if they want to play for bragging rights, they can go ahead and do so.
They can try and win.
Yeah. But you know, we try to cater for the single player as well for our tournaments esport kind of guys. So
we're going to have leaderboards visible and manageable through the Xbox dashboard, ready for World of Tanks console.
Yes, one of the beauties about Arena on Xbox Live is that it allows players to create the tournaments through the UI in a very simple way. Everything is in the UI, so they don't need to hop in a computer or check the Xbox app on their phones. They can just go ahead and create it very easily, fast and efficient.
Beautiful, guys. Thank you very much for your time, for all the information shared. I do believe this is our last stream for this particular channel, so guys, thank you very much for sticking with us. If you didn't see the previous streams, just go straight to the Facebook page, World of Tanks Console, and watch it. There's a lot of cool information there. For everything else, Gamescom 2017 and Wargaming, tune into our official hashtag WargamingGC, which is not only your source of info, but also your key to enter a contest where you can win an awesome gaming chair, keyboard, mouse, NVIDIA Shield, a lot of awesome stuff. All you gotta do is share a picture from the battle, from Gamescom, enter the discussion, share feedback about a game, just include hashtag WargamingGC and you're in. Outside of that, we got a pretty slick Facebook profile picture overlays inspired by Gamescom, so make sure to check them out as well. And if you speak German, we got a German Snapchat, Wargaming.de, for even more backstage insight into Gamescom 2017. I guess at this point we're going to roll out our sweet War Stories trailer that we have prepared.
Cool.
Awesome.
And guys, thank you very much for staying with us. Until next time. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
A single day can change everything. One fall day in 1940, we knew Britain was impregnable, protected by the sea, and defended by brave souls on every clifftop. 24 hours later, all we could do was watch as the German forces took the coast and drove their tanks into the heart of the nation. When the blockade began in 1948, we thought the people of West Berlin would be safe. But the Soviets had other ideas. One December day is all it took for the fragile peace to shatter. And once again, the streets were filled with war and death. In 1962, we thought the Cuban Missile Crisis was a bluff. It was bravado, playground bullies flexing their muscles. No one would ever push the button. Then one day in October that year, someone did push it. An island paradise was turned into the epicenter of all-out thermonuclear war, threatening our very existence.